So let's talk a little bit about the actual ad console. Throughout this video, I'll be walking you through the basic interface, where is what, and what are some of the most important elements that everyone who just starting with the Amazon ads need to know. By the end of this video, you'll be able to navigate throughout the campaign manager, see some of the basic metrics, and understand where to go to find a certain data point. So first off, when you log in, you are presented with this similar screen. And I say similar because Amazon keeps changing this. And by the time that I record this, it can be only a week that it's changed, but roughly after this video, you will understand where to go to find anything you want. So this is the basic screen. There is always a graph above the actual metrics, and you can toggle that to hide the graph completely and show some additional recommendations from Amazon, or just stick to the view chart only. And I prefer view chart only because I like to see the trends visually, and you can also select different metrics from the drop down for each of these four colors. Now moving down, this is the actual campaign manager, the actual metrics. First, you will see on the left campaign names and all these other columns, which you can customize by going to customize and then customize columns. There you will be able to see all the detailed metrics like portfolios, if you group them, and we'll talk about portfolios in later episodes. When was this campaign start date, and some of the most important metrics like impressions, clicks, click-through rate, total cost per click, purchases, and so on and so on. Now, sometimes you will want to go into something else, like when you click this arrow and expand, you will see all of these different menu items, and I will go through most of them, but we will skip portfolios and few of them because they can get a little bit more complicated than I want them to be at this stage of this course. So we are currently in the campaigns, and when you click on products, you will be able to see this screen. Now this you can navigate to see which products are advertised compared to all sold products, but this is in beta, so take it with a grain of salt. On advertised products, it's very useful because you can see the trends of some of the products, and you can see what's the performance for this product across all of the campaigns. So what is the ad spend across all of the campaigns? What are the sales? What's the conversion rate, etc. And it's a nice place to use when you want an overarching view, high level view, what's going on with each of the products. When you expand some of these products, you will see multiple campaigns and performance for each of the campaigns. And then you can navigate to exactly that campaign and make some adjustments. Furthermore, let's move on to the next one. It's called targeting, and it's pretty useful because here you can do changes in bulk. Targeting basically shows you all the relevant targets you're currently targeting, if it's a keyword or product level targeting, and then you can literally group everything and make changes by like hundreds and thousands of different targets at the same time, but I do not recommend that you do it that way. The usual process is that you use all of these filters and then filter by the campaign name, by the certain performance, if you want to push some outliers more, or maybe if you want to back down a little bit, reduce bits, and etc. Next up is the budget tab. And here it's very important to understand that there's always a data delay with Amazon and these budgets. It's always at least 3 to 4 days of data delay, so it's not that reliable, but it gives you some kind of information on where things are going and how much budgets you have per campaign. This is very important tab. I'm not going to go into many details now because this is just a campaign manager overview, but it's useful to see the average time in budget for most of your campaigns. But please note, this is only for sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored display or sponsored TV are not included. The next up I want to show you is the history tab, and this is very useful because in the history tab you can see all the changes that you made in the account, which campaign, which ad group, and what was the change. If you made some bid adjustments or campaign status changes like out of budget when your campaign is not performing anymore, sorry, not running anymore because it doesn't have enough budget, or you pause some products inside, enable some keywords, and you can see the actual timestamp. It's very useful when when you want to go back and see what was happening in the account. And the last one we'll cover in this video is the bulk operations tab. When you navigate there, you will see the ability to either upload campaigns and download campaigns. What that means is that you can download literally a snapshot of current campaigns for the last day or last 7 days or any other date range. And then you can use the same data and manually in Excel update the sheet and upload it again. And this is usually used when you want to do some changes in bulk. That's why it's called bulk operation. So, for example, pausing multiple campaigns or increasing the bids on multiple campaigns at once. So it's a tedious process, and you have to be very careful what you're doing there, because if you make a mistake and upload the wrong file, you will have hundreds, if not thousands, of changes uploaded immediately. We'll talk definitely about bulk operations a lot in the coming episode. So this is a wrap for this episode. Now, I will be covering each one of these in details in the coming episodes, and stay tuned and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.